It's safe for birds, but squirrels can't stand them.
Ah, nice.
Jaylen Brown with an and one. As an exclamation point, another 30 ball.
Is it the tromboneness, the sauce,
Jaylen Brown and the Celtics cruising to a 120-99 win against Golden State, and JB really leading the way, 32-6-5. You already heard Drew and Scal mention him, officially the 10th in all-time scoring in Celtics history. A phenomenal, phenomenal night for everyone across the line, but JB especially, Eddie. I mean, what do we make from his consistency game in and game out?
I just love the way that he's playing right now. He's playing off 2 feet. He's not only looking to just get his, but he's looking to make plays for others. But when he gets into the paint, he's off of 2 feet, and he has so many different options he could do, and he ends up going a lot of times to that fadeaway. And it seems like that's his play right now. That's his move right now. He's starting to pattern that to where this is what he's going to do. He's going to get to his spot. He's going to use his body, create space, and then go to that reverse pivot and get that fadeaway jump shot off in his spot in the mid-range. And, you know, you got to look at it like the last couple games, Jaylen Brown hasn't really took 3-point shots. He's 3 for 9 in the last 2 games. He had 32 in the last game, 41. He's playing the old school brand of basketball right now.
And what's great too is you're seeing Jason Tatum also contributing his 5th consecutive game with 20+ points. He finishes with 24. But again, Jaylen B really leading the way. He's standing by with Abby Chen.
Talk about seeing
Jaylen, congratulations are in order. You moved into the top 10 Celtics all-time scorers. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. No, some legends on that list. So I'm grateful.
JT is next. It'll be a battle right there.
That's JT.
Steve Kerr told us pregame he thinks you guys have the best spacing in the league. How does that get even better when you and Jason are on the floor together?
It makes, when you utilize it is when it becomes effective. So making the right plays. Like today they stayed home in the first half. They just let me play one-on-one. And I think that's respect to our shooters. Baylor, Peyton, Sam, they didn't want to give up 3. So that means that, you know, they respect those guys. So we take that as a sign of respect, and then I just came out and do what I did.
Capitalized, no question. Kristaps Porzingis, your good friend, back in the building, bringing that smile, that joy. But on the other side, what was it like going against him?
You know, when you go through a journey like we did, and you know, winning a championship, you know, it becomes like a brotherhood, and even beyond that. So no matter what, no matter where we go in life, no matter what life takes us, you know, KP will always have a friend in me. So it's always great to play against him, and you know, I'm looking forward to, like, you know, our friendship over the years.
Finally, I saw you share a moment with Steph Curry there. 2 franchise players. Did he have any advice to share?
Yeah, just said keep going. You know, he said I'm having a hell of a year, so he said just keep going, stay focused, and I told him I got him. But I've had some great conversations with Steph, including like at All-Star, so it's always good to talk to guys like that.
It's been an incredible year. Congratulations, Jaylen.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Last weekend, they get tiebreaker over Denver. Tonight,
Jaylen Brown is having more than a great year, a fantastic year to say the least. Let's get to the turning point. It is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Turn it around, take control. It's possible with the solution for weight loss. Reserve your consult at awaken180weightloss.com. You see him there, officially number 10. Passing JoJo White, Dave Cohen's, 13,202. And Jaylen Brown officially top 10 all-time scoring in Celtics history. What's cool about this is you see the Chief here witnessing him also being on that list here tonight. Robert Parrish, number 4 on that list, joining the other greats. And Eddie, what's interesting what you said was Jaylen Brown didn't really have an all-incredible game from downtown. 1 of 4 from behind the 3. But what he's doing in his mid-range game, 11 of 21 overall, he's just finding ways, and it feels like it's coming so naturally to him. Like he's getting into the paint, but it doesn't feel like he's forcing anything.
No, he's not forcing it. He's getting where he wants to go, and he's also drawing fouls. He was 9 for 9 from the free throw line tonight. The other night he was 19 for 21. So now we're talking about 28 from 30 from the free throw line. He's making his free throws. So now, before, you know, you could probably foul him, and people are thinking like, okay, he could, you know, not shoot at a high clip from the free throw line, but he's worked on his game so much. You see everything. They were talking about his left hand at first. Now he's going to the left more than anything. Then he's talking about, oh, you know, his free throws. I don't know if he's that efficient at the free throw line. Now he's knocking his free throws down. And he does a little bit of everything for the game. He gives the game what it needs. And I think with Jason Tatum coming back, the floor has spaced out a whole different way than it was before, because you can't leave JT. And it's funny because Jason Tatum is now being a guy who is in the corner standing. And once that gets rocking and rolling, then you know what's going to happen. It's going to be tough sledding for any team that the Celtics play.
Yeah, I mean, they continue to improve. 46 wins so far on the season. And the Jays, I mean, JT, you mentioned his 5th straight 20-plus point game, and he's only had so many games back already.
Yeah, and he had 10 rebounds. So this is another double-double for Jason Tatum. Very quiet double-double. He came out loud, made 3 baskets right early, but you know, this team is starting to click.
24-10 for JT. You see 32-6-5 for JB, and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, 19-7. We got a whole lot to dive into, a lot of highlights. Scal's going to join us next. The birthday boy coming here. Such a happy birthday, Scal. Getting the win here. But by the way, we don't have a whole lot of birthday wins. But Scal, to see Jaylen Brown past Cowens, past JoJo White on that top 10 all-time scoring list here for the Celtics, have the chief in-house witness him do that, and on your birthday.
I mean, he's elite, and what I think me and Eddie were just talking about this. He said you guys were talking about it before I got here. Is with Tatum there's more space on the floor. Jaylen Brown's even more unstoppable now with Tatum out there. So it's just a matter of these guys getting it together and working it out. I can't wait. I don't know if the Memphis game is going to be like that, but Minnesota coming in, and then you have Oklahoma City coming in, so it's going to be really interesting. Maybe Atlanta could stay hot. I mean, they've won 10 in a row, so I want to see this team get tested. You guys remember, in the San Antonio game, Jaylen Brown got kicked out, and in the Oklahoma City game, Jason Tatum didn't play, so I want to see these guys play and get tested.
I do too. I mean, this is the only way. I think they're ratcheting it up. You can look at the rotation right now. It's changing a little bit.
Getting a little tighter.
Yeah, it's getting a little tighter. So Joe is starting to focus in on, hey, this is what we have to do right now. This is how we're going to start playing, getting guys used to it. So it's not a surprise if you might not play, or you're playing short minutes, short change out there. So I think that's the most important thing. But back to the spacing and everything, Jason Tatum allows that space because you can't help off him. You can't help off Peyton Pritchard. You can't help off Sam Hauser.
Can't help off D. White.
Can't help off D. White. Kata could be in the dunker spot right there, or he can space out a little bit. And so what I like about what Jaylen is doing, he's playing so under control. And a lot of times, well, earlier in his career, everybody talked about his left hand. Look how much he goes left now.
Yeah.
He goes left.
It's like not even a thing now.
No, it's not. He goes to his left, he gets to his place, his space, and then he plays off 2 feet. And it allows him to create space however he wants because he's so strong.
You guys watch, put me and Eddie on if you guys can, okay? When Jaylen Brown plays, I think the old Jaylen Brown would just try to beat you to the basket. Now Jaylen Brown is just trying to get by you right here, and then he's sealing you, and then he's stepping into you. So as that's happening, he's reading everything going on. Okay, this guy's over there, that guy's over there. Before it was lightning fast, and now it's just like in control. And that little pace difference is allowing Jaylen Brown to be more efficient and keep his turnovers down and play off 2 feet and play off 2 feet and challenge a big at the rim. So it's right now with Tatum out there, this is the best I've seen Jaylen Brown play this season.
That's what makes this team so lethal. They're hard to guard when you have both of the Jays out there. And that was the question, not necessarily a question, but maybe for some going into this with them two playing, it's like, what will they be like? It's not like, you know, when you see them out there, all right, what is this going to be because it's the first time? No, we've seen the Jays play, but how is this going to work at this point? And to see Jason, one thing I noticed early on in this game, Eddie, was I just feel like he feels more comfortable each game as he plays. Like he's talking to the refs a little bit more. He's starting to find his spot. He's going after the rim, going after the ball. I just feel like he's getting more into Jason Tatum mode, and let alone he does so getting a double-double here in the minutes.
Man, he looks like himself. Look how strong he is. That's the thing that I'm looking at. Every move that he used to do, he does not look like a shell of himself. That first game, yeah, emotions were high. You know, he probably has a little bit of nerves and things like that, but he's been settling in. Tell me, that doesn't look like Jason Tatum, everything.
Except for when he goes to the rim. It doesn't look the same.
What's the difference?
It's like a small little separation.
A small little thing.
It's just a different, like he's not separating as much at the basket. Oh, here's one when he was going kind of horizontal and he tried to veer step. That's usually a veer step into a shot. He lost the ball today. It's all the contact stuff, the heavy contact stuff. But it doesn't, like he's 2 games away from that. It's not going to happen this year. He's not 10 games away. Every game, there's 2 more things that he's like kind of like sharpening up.
Yeah, but those are the things that you got to get used to.
For sure.
5-on-5, you're not going to be used to playing against guys that are going 100 all the time, especially you might be playing against coaches that's 5-on-5 or some G League players, and knocking none of that. But when you playing in a real game, guys are out there trying to earn their livelihood, and they're playing as hard as they can. So, that's a total different type of animal. Like when he got ripped at half court by GP kind of baited him. No, that was Jaylen Brown, excuse me. He baited him into that. But what about the play where he did the Euro step and KP was right there, and he finished at the rim with KP trailing him. That's a tough shot right there.
Yeah, no, I think everything in open space, he's elite. It's just like, it's the contact. There's a little bit of contact that he has to be able to absorb. And that's the last thing you get when you come back from injury.
Timing.
Yeah, it's like the way remember last year, he was flexing on guys. I remember the Miami game last year. I was like, oh my God. He was already good. He went to another level. So I think he's kind of hovering around that. There's still like some jumps to happen, which is Kayla's point. This team is not done getting better, which is scary for everybody.
Yep. Which is going to be a huge test a week from, today? When they play OKC? Like,
sure.
What do you want to see? I'm already jumping ahead. But if you have OKC come in here, come to the Celtics.
Minnesota's handsy too. Yeah. So you can use both of those teams. I know Anthony Edwards is going to be out, but you can use both those teams. I think it's when a team is super physical, can Tatum get to the spot, and can he own that spot? And I don't feel like I'm seeing that now when he's getting downhill. I'm seeing it everyone on the perimeter, his timing, but it's like you have to own your space, almost like the way Jaylen Brown is owning his space right now.
And the thing is, you have a number of guys here stepping up. You got JB with 32, JT getting a double-double, DY 11 and 6. So, who's got the timing?
Oh, I get to pass this bad boy out.